I want you guys to listen to the words of this song. Am I wrong? I choose another way. I ain't trying to do what everybody else doing. Don't do what they do. Listen. Good morning, guys. So am I wrong? This one's important here. Listen. Am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? Are you wrong for trying to reach the things that you can't see? Absolutely not, right? Because that's called vision. Even though you can't see it in your everyday, right? You see it up here, and that's what matters. That's what's important, right? So reach for things that you can't see, right? Go for it. So welcome, guys. Hey, it's Larissa Lee here, the nutrition and detox guru, your nutrition and detox guru, helping you burn fat faster and skyrocket energy, because who doesn't want more energy, right? Who doesn't want to burn fat effortlessly? Everyone does, right? So hope you guys had a wonderful Easter weekend. Personally, for me, mine was amazingly great. I had my family over to the new place, cooked them a nice, healthy dinner, and they actually loved it. That's the first time I cooked for a whole bunch of people. Right, have to bring the whole fam along with the journey. We had baked sweet potatoes, we had some sea bass, we had some roasted Brussels sprouts, some veggie stir fry, some brown rice and quinoa, some salmon. Also, we had to have the desserts in there too, so we had a little bit of cake, a lot of bit of cake. But majority of the meal was definitely healthy, so was excited that I could bring them along to gain their healthy rockin' bod. So guys, you are watching The Morning Juice, where we meet every single weekday, early morning, 6, 7, 8 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. You missed me yesterday because it was the holiday, right? I needed a break. I just needed a break. So guys, if you're hopping on, say what's up. Today we are talking about not playing yourself, right? Most people do a lot of listening, right? Most people do a lot of talking, but a lot of people don't do a lot of doing, right? They'll come and they'll listen to my lives. They'll go and they'll listen to somebody else's video. They'll go and they'll read online a blog, a recipe, some like wealth of information, because there's a ton of information out there. There's actually, I don't want to say too much information, but there's so much information that people end up getting confused and kind of paralyzed because they don't know which way to go, because so much information contradicts itself, right? But we have to remember that the basics still stay the same. So we can't let those things cripple us, right? And we can't just go out there and read things. We can't just go out there and listen to things. We can't just talk about it, but we have to be about it. Because if you're not being about it, like, what are you doing? You're just fooling yourself, right? You're deceiving yourself. And even a verse in the Bible, I love the Bible because it explains humans so well. It explains every situation like that you could possibly be in, right? And it even says, do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourself, right? Do what it says. And this is James 1:22. So in that aspect, like, you can't just go to church, listen to the sermon, read the Bible, and not act upon it, right? Just the same way, you can't just, look up like nutrition stuff or look up how to lose weight, look how to gain energy, look up how to have a plant-based diet, listen to it, and then not put it into action. That's worthless. That's a waste of time, right? And you're fooling yourself. You're being a fool. It says it right here, right? So how can we actually shift, right? How can we actually shift from just merely listening and seeing to actually taking steps? Because if we're not going to take steps, like, the information does not matter whatsoever because you're not putting it into practice. Like, we need to take action so that we can hit the weight loss goal, so that we can hit the energy goal. And of course, guys, goals don't get accomplished overnight. Sometimes they take 1 month, sometimes they take 3, sometimes they take 6, sometimes they take a year, even outwards of that, right? But we have to hold onto the vision. That's why I played this song, right? Just because you can't see it, you have to hold on to that vision so that you keep moving forward. So 3 steps of how to take listening, talking, into actually action so that we can see results, right? Number 1 step is take small steps every single day. Just like I said before, we have the bigger goal in mind, of course, but always thinking about that, well, thinking about that gets us motivation, but always like kind of harping on that each and every day can seem kind of daunting. So when you take that bigger goal out of the equation and break it into steps and just look at it as, you know what, I'm going to do something simple every single day so that I can get to that major goal that I want. And something as simple as taking a walk, drinking 1.5 liters of water when you only drunk like 500 milliliters. I shouldn't use the abbreviation. Or, you know, opting to have blueberries for breakfast instead of that daily bagel, or, you know, maybe skipping out on the coffee with all that sugar and maybe just drinking it black. Like, those are the small steps that you take every day, one small step every day, right? That leads you to the bigger goal. Small steps every single day. And if it's hard, just take one step every single day, because one step gets you closer than no steps, right? All right. Second is try one new recipe a week. A lot of times people come to me like, I don't know what to eat. Like, what are the healthy meals that I can cook? Like, what can I make? It doesn't have to be so like extravagant. Just pick one new recipe a week, and that's how you build your arsenal, right? One at a time. How do you eat an elephant? One piece at a time. How do you build a house? Who eats elephants? I don't know, but that is a saying. How do you build a house? One brick at a time. How do you learn new recipes? One recipe at a time. One recipe a week, guys. If you don't have like a coach like that can give you a meal plan, one recipe a week. Plant-based recipe, because we know I'm into plant-based nutrition. That's what you do. That's simple, right? Then you build up from there. Then you'll have a bunch of recipes before you know it. Right? Right? All right. Number 3, get somebody or something that can hold you accountable to what you say you're going to do. If you say you're going to do something, don't be that person, right? Don't be a flake. Like, do it, right? And the way you do that is by having somebody hold you accountable, a friend, a buddy, a coach, a husband, a spouse, a sibling, or something like your planner or your journal where you write down your goals, or an alarm or reminder on your phone, a piece of paper on your mirror that constantly reminds you and say, hey, you know what? It's early morning. This is the first thing I'm looking at. I have this goal of, you know, I want to lose 20 pounds in 3 months, or, you know, I want to be living a more healthier lifestyle. It shouldn't be that general, of course. But when you're looking at it every day, that's holding you accountable. When you have a buddy who's going along the journey with you, that's holding you accountable. When you get a coach, that's holding you accountable, right? When you get your sibling helping you out, like, that's holding you accountable. Hold yourself accountable so you can take some action steps. So don't be a listener. Don't be a talker, right? Obviously we want to listen, but don't only do those things. Actually go out there and do. Don't play yourself, as DJ Khaled would say, right? So 3 things we can do for that is 1, take small steps every single day. Small step every single day. 2, try one new recipe a week, plant-based recipe. And 3, get somebody who will hold you accountable, hold yourself accountable through, you know, your planner, your journal, and writing down your goals. Simply put, simple as that. So guys, that is all I have to share with you today. Keep sight of your vision and keep moving forward, even when you don't see it in your physical space. You see it up here, and that's all that matters. So thank you for joining me today. Share this out if you got some value from it, and see you guys next time. Peace out.